CSR is one of the major components of business in India today. It is an example of inclusive growth. It is purely indigenous in nature. No other countries in the world adopted CSR as a business instrument for its growth, for its community, and for its stakeholder. I'm going to talk about the basic understanding of CSR and SDGs. CSR, its importance for business, social responsibility of business, various models of CSRs I'll talk about, UNDP's CSR Social Code for Business, how it's evolved, and basically the drafting CSR policies. Let's talk about corporate social responsibility, what a couple of important people in the world, what they said. In 1983, Carroll was one of the major scientists in business. What he said, the firm's ethics and the extent to support the society in which it exists with contributions of money, time and talent, it's obviously related to CSR. Kotler and Lee in 2005 said, corporate social responsibility is a commitment to improve community well-being through discretionary business practices and contributions of corporate resources. An article by Milton Friedman on the social responsibility of business is to increase its profits is one of the major contributions in the world so far as CSR discussions and other mechanisms are concerned. But most popularly, the Davis model for CSR is largely accepted, and if we narrate this thing, it looks like first point, maybe business shall operate as a two-way open system with open recipient of inputs from society and open disclosure of its operations to the public. Second can be the social cost related to each activity, product or service shall be passed on to the customer. And third, the way it narrates, business institutions as citizens have the responsibility to become involved in certain social problems that are outside their normal areas of operation. This is the crucial point, what it captures the imagination. Another area where basically Carroll and Puchos, they captured that is called the pyramid model of the entire concept. It talks about basically economic responsibility, legal responsibility, ethical responsibility, and social responsibility. The authors, they argued these propositions in their business and society ethics and stakeholder management, an edited book. This book is currently on its 9th edition. So far as India's journeys and CSR is concerned, it is started around 2001-2002, and in that time Government of India formed a parliamentary committee to look after what should be the India's new business law, what should be the Companies Act to be for the new millennium. And in this context, at the early stage, in 2002, the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP in India, and Confederation of Indian Industry, CII, they developed a corporate citizen code, social code for business, colloquially talked about. I was in that endeavor. And later on, in 2009, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India, issued a document laying out CSR voluntary guidelines. In between these 7 years, lots of things had happened, and basically the political class of India, they expressed their commitment that India is going to embrace CSR as one of the major components of business. The core elements of that guideline, what is called the voluntary guideline, was that it talks about the project activities and physical targets and defined time frame. It talks about the partnership of local authorities, business associations and civil society norms, government organizations, etc. So what is most important area in that area where voluntary guidelines and the other part is captured. Now I'm going to talk about the relationship between CSR and SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. Previously we had the Millennium Development Goal. SDG is an advance, is a new incarnation, a new phase so far as MDGs, Millennium Development Goal, is concerned. SDGs Agenda 2030 captures the plan of action for people, planet and prosperity. All countries and all stakeholders acting in collaborative partnership with implementing this plan. Determined to take the bold and transformative steps which are urgently needed to shift the world onto a sustainable and resilient path. The SDG, it has 17 goals and 169 targets, demonstrate the scale and ambition of this new universal agenda. Sustainable Development Goals covers the major 17 areas. So far as CSR and SDG relationship is concerned, I'm just going to talk about the 17 points which touched upon the entire area of human and this Mother Earth. It says, the first point says, no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice and strong institutions, partnerships for the goals. So these are the areas which talked about the new generational aspects. It talked that how a new institution and other propositions can correlate, can have the partnership and move forward. This is an agenda which is going to touch upon 2030 aspirations of the people and lots of other combating struggles and the targets which we as a country and other part of the world are fixed to move forward.